I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick me. Beneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the rich I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of good despite. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Red 80. I'm coming after you. Second lady. Switch.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, orbit. Mike, tread 80. 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Come on, the ball. Check 15, check 15. Go in 54, 54.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Don't get nervous. Right there.
Here's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Mike, spot 4, Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Count. 27. Right there. 54, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. Now Prescott. Going deep here for Edelman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it second and 7.
47.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Prescott to throw this time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42.
That's a gain of 6.
Third and 2, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Yeah, let's get second.
and goal.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
1st down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Slam. Check three.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10, 33-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Darnold now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. Watch 54.
Here's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, watch the slant.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. On second down, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check three.
Prescott now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
We got this.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, check, 59. Watch the run. Watch the catch.
From the 39, Darnold going up top. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. 3rd and long for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Rabbit.
Ray, exit.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
Well, if you're going to run the read option typically.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check 52.
Go, go,
first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at their 48.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A big play there from McCaffrey, 52 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the... guy throwing the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.